Parasites, mold poisoning, environmental toxins. Let's talk about it. I was sick for about a year and a half, lost 80 pounds. My blood work was fine. I went from doctor to doctor to doctor. Any kind of doctor you can imagine, I went to it. They even diagnosed me with rheumatoid arthritis. And the doctor wanted to put me on a medication that gives you the big C. I was sick. I couldn't hold food down. My hair was falling out. I lost all that weight. All my blood work was always good. No sign, no nothing. So after they done took my gallbladder out, diagnosed me with rheumatoid arthritis. I had upper GIs, my throat stretched, but still I was choking on water some days because my throat would close up so much. I was always moody, couldn't think straight, aggravated, couldn't sleep, miserable. I was living miserable for the doctors to tell me, you're fine, there's nothing wrong with you. Having seizures, got to the emergency room for them to tell me I'm depressed and that my magnesium was a little low. The doctors do not believe in parasites. They all looked at me crazy when I told them that was my problem. I went to a natural doctor finally, and she put me on stuff from Cellcore. Parasite cleanse. I had 5 different kinds of parasites. I had 5 different kinds of mold poisoning. You know, you can get mold poisoning from coffee. I didn't know coffee had mold in it. Who does know that? Not a lot of people. I had mold poisoning from food. A lot of people don't know that you can get mold poisoning from food. I was miserable. But she put me on all these detoxes, and I've been doing that for about the past, let's say, since June of last year. And I feel like a totally different person just by getting all the parasites out. And no one, especially doctors, believe in them. A lot of people think that, you know, there's no hope, and that's the way I felt. Like, I know I'm this sick. I know I know I'm having all these problems. I'm miserable. I can't even eat, hold it down. And the doctors are looking at me telling me, you need to go take a different test. And the natural doctor saved my life. If you're going through this, I would suggest seeing a natural doctor. Like, it really saved me. I mean, think about, I would have been on medicine for rheumatoid arthritis that gives you the big C, and I didn't even have it. I had Lyme disease from a tick bite. I mean, you know, if you have animals, if you walk barefoot outside, if you eat sushi, if you eat salmon is one of the most infected meats with parasites. You know, beef, I used to eat, you know, bacon undercooked. You know, I was full of parasites, full. And it's scary, especially when the doctors just want to put you on a different medication because that's what they do. You know, I'm sure they get paid, you know. I'm sure they got paid. You know, they sold my gallbladder, I'm sure. What do they do with the parts that they take out of you that are perfectly fine? They sell them. So, had I went and seen the natural doctor first, I still would have had my gallbladder. But if you're feeling bad, I would suggest it. Like, I'm a walking testimony for a change of life and parasites. Like, people just don't know. People just don't understand how much they do to your body. But I would go to a natural doctor, and they can give you treatments. You can go to a natural store, you know, a holistic store that does parasite cleanses, and you can buy a parasite cleanse and do it yourself.